Look at this. I've got 2,976 members in my trading group, and we've been killing it. I want to give a few shout outs to my trading group. CBC, thank you so much. I'm up $13,000 this week. Your group's amazing. I made $47,000 in April because of your setups. This person's up 2,400, 1,500, 647%. This person doubled my money after a phone call that we had just yesterday. This person said, I woke up and I had 73% gains in data. Thank you. I woke up with 58% gains while I was sleeping. Another $1,000. That's $4,000 in 7 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where we talk about everything crypto daily. If you came into cryptocurrency to make a life-changing money, if you're trying to get rich off cryptocurrency, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep you guys updated daily about the news that moves the market. That's the important news. It's the news that matters. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment box. Hit that like button for me. Jump in right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin is at 92.33. This is the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. We've got this falling wedge. 68% chance of a break to the upside of this guy. However, you do have a smaller yellow rising wedge, which has a higher probability of breaking to the downside. We're going to get a move here, okay? A big move is coming. Some people would say, Chris, this is not a big move. Everybody in crypto seems like they want this like 30% massive move out of Bitcoin, right? And so just know that any type of few $100 move out of Bitcoin is a massive move because the way it shakes the altcoin market. Okay, so important to understand that if Bitcoin breaks to the upside, it'll drag the USDT paired altcoins with it. However, break to the downside, the USDT paired altcoins will take a hit. Now, alt BTC paired coins don't do very well. So if you have your stop set on an alt BTC paired coin and Bitcoin pumps, in comparison to Bitcoin, that altcoin is not doing very well, right? And so you get these huge red candles on the alt BTC charts. And so that's what you have to understand, just that correlation and how they relate to each other as far as their price movements go. So all eyes on Bitcoin. It's all about to happen right in this small area. Now, this is an idea I talked to you about previously. You know, could we see this head and shoulders type pattern? This, again, you've got this rising wedge, 68% chance that this breaks lower. If it does happen, you'll see 89.50 as a possibility. The bulls right now need to put in a higher high, a high above 94.50. If we go back here and we get a breakout of this white falling wedge, you could see a move to, you know, 9,800, 9,900, 10,000. So we're looking at a big swing coming here, relatively speaking. Now, you do have some hidden bullish divergence on the lower term time frame as a possible double bottom, which would hint at a continuation higher here, at least for the short term. Remember, this is a 30-minute chart. This will probably play out before I even get the video uploaded. So I don't put, it's hard to talk about some of these smaller term time frames on YouTube videos because 24 hours from now, this will already have potentially played out. Right now, my trading group is 40 to 50% off when you pay in crypto for 6 or 12 months. Also, with 12 months, you do get 1 month free additional to that. Huge savings right now if you join the trading group. Email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'm going to give some shout outs to you guys and people in my trading group as well. This person stated, I'm a young mother and I've got 2 kids, 1 newborn. And yesterday, because of your latest video, I almost made $1,000. Don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it. Up $5,000 for the month already. This person, Chris, you're my saving grace. I lost so much money in crypto. 2 months after joining your group, I'm up $14,000. Massive. Next person, ERD and Adam. I'm currently up 120% on ERD. Wow, ERD, we killed it. 50% on Adam. Man, solid gains in some of these midterm holds. These two trades, this person's up $3,000 right now. And he says, I'm not even in the group. I'm going to be signing up for the group eventually. Right? So that's pretty awesome. Keep watching the channel. I'm telling you, hit that subscribe button. We're going to make you some money. ANKR, I gave to you guys back here. And ANKR exploded up 120%. A lot of people got bored with it in here and potentially were talking to me, hey, Chris, should I just sell it? It's not really doing anything. That's when you get your big moves to the upside. These small caps, which ANKR is, massive moves higher. Now, on average, like these midterm holds, a lot of people in the trading group are very busy. And it's really like, hey, buy here and then just hold it. Now, on average, ANKR obviously was well above average, 180% gains, because I posted this back in the trading group here, 180%. Boom. Now, but on average, you're looking at 40% over 3 to 5 weeks in these midterm holds, which is amazing if you're holding some of these larger cap coins, which are doing nothing. 40% gains in 3 to 5 weeks, life-changing money. There was some negative news that came out. Games are over. ARN, Fuel, and LUN are getting delisted from Binance, and you can see, man, you do not want to be one of these guys. Down 50%, 26%, 25%. Compound tops $1 billion in crypto loans. Compound is definitely taken off. It's all the rage. And then people are they're borrowing, they're yield farming. This has kind of created an interesting paradigm as far as DeFi goes in crypto. So definitely something to keep an eye on. SOL was a recent setup that I talked to you guys about. And as an example, you know, basically posted it up 27%. And the news that moved it, and I want you to understand this, was this news. BitThumb Global will list Solana. Okay, so it's getting listed to a major exchange, BitThumb. And then you get 27% out of it. Now, this is Ravencoin. It's going to be launched on Huobi Global July the 13th, today. So it's important. I posted this chart, and you know, right now this is kind of stalling. A lot of these altcoins are stalling right now, kind of in a holding pattern. Let's see what Bitcoin does, and I'm going to go over why and kind of the signals you need to look out for as far as when of these altcoins going to start moving again. Comparatively, I mean, you still have 23%, 19%, 19, 15, 15, 14, 12, 13, 11, 10%. So still moving well, but not amazing. And so what needs to happen is there needs to be some Bitcoin certainty back here. You know, people want to know, hey, what's about to happen with Bitcoin? Is it going to roll over? Is it going to break out? So whenever you get this volatility, as soon as it starts ranging, Asia just woke up, daily candles just closed, they're going to come in. Most of your volume comes in 12 a.m. UTC, 12 p.m. UTC. Although you get a lot of price action after those hours, time periods. But it all depends on what Bitcoin's going to do, right? The Bitcoin's still the puppet master, runs the show. All these altcoins are at the mercy of Bitcoin, and so you constantly have to keep an eye on it. As soon as Bitcoin starts consolidating, these BTC pairs will take off. Also, I want to talk to you about Bitcoin dominance and others by market cap, and we're going to talk about those Tradingview charts in just a second. This is a bunch of news on Zcash. Zcash setup looks real good too. July the 16th, they got Heartwood Network upgrade. Some of this news is coming in August, Future Proof Conference, and then the halving is coming in November. So this will be a good midterm, longer termish type hold. But again, I wouldn't recommend buying the top at any type of good pullback. It's all about entry here, all about entry, right? And so you just have to understand how these market cycles work. Understand to buy an accumulation, and don't buy the top of markup. Don't buy that FOMO. Don't buy these green candles. You know, you got to retrain yourself. Buy when nothing's happening and just be patient. CodyPay has a new DeFi payment system working with Celsius Network. So this is kind of good to see Cody Pay is, you know, essentially becoming a DeFi protocol, DeFi coin. Celsius Network, obviously pretty well known. So this is good news for both of these projects. And again, Cody, I'm definitely bullish on. They've got a lot of news going towards the end of the year, like a page full of events happening the rest of the year. So that's another coin to keep your eye on. Icon. And I'm going to talk to you about this setup in just a second. So they've got their mainnet update, July the 27th. So there's your hype. They got all their MyID partners, Loopchain, Twitter. So they're excited that MyID might be launched soon. Their roadmap updated really recently. And then you got all these updates, July 14th, July 20th, new governance updates on July the 31st. So again, news, hype. Let's look at the ICX chart real quick. So I posted this chart a while ago. We're up quite a bit on this. But the only concern is when Bitcoin shook the altcoin market, you had this pullback to here. Now, you really, you don't want this to turn into some type of rising wedge break to the downside. So you just have to be mindful that this is not, hey, buy right now. This is buy the breakout. Okay, buy the breakout of this level. And again, you've got your network upgrade coming on the 27th, but inverse head and shoulders, strong, bullish technical pattern. If you don't know how to trade, you don't want to use stop losses, just ignore this, right? Don't trade it. This is not just, hey, let me just buy this random coin and let me just do whatever. Like, you got to have a plan in place. You got to have structure. You got to have at least a little bit of knowledge as far as understanding the technicals on this. But you can see on the 1 hour chart, the price action is maintaining and holding above all the major moving averages. So that's a good sign of a bullish trend. If it does lose that, then you have to be concerned about ICX. However, there's a bunch of news coming. So if there is a pullback, it's going to bounce back. Ontology has news. Ontology unveils a new Onto version. And then Ontology and Femex, they're essentially going to start trading ONT USDT on Femex. So getting added to an exchange. Again, that'll help move the market on any of these coins. Now, very important to understand, a lot of people are talking about traditional markets pulling back just because of this uncertainty. Again, this panic situation is essentially coming back. Here we go. Another wave of closures. The California is essentially going to close a lot of the indoor activities across the state, which huge. A global economy, even California is big. And so people in the traditional markets weren't excited about this. However, they have bounced back and they are slightly green in after hours trading. This is important. Bitcoin dominance, okay? And this, again, when it's falling, these altcoins continue to take off. And so what happened is, and this might even be a bull flag forming, okay? And so if this continues higher, you get this continuation, like these altcoins won't trade as easily as well. We always find the winners in the trading group. And sometimes it gives us a bit of an advantage because there's less coins to watch as opposed to everything's just popping off and you got so many coins to possibly be in. And so it's just important to understand that if this continues higher, these altcoins won't really, which has happened. It happens all the time. But then again, it's all about this macro trend. Like, will it roll back over? I mean, you've got your bearish MACD cross potentially coming. The RSI was overbought and now it's leaving those areas. So again, there's really this, we talk about the 200 simple a lot, this yellow line. Price action needs to break above there and hold it. And you see all this is the VPVR. This represents where all the price action's at, and there's a lot of overhead resistance right here. So it'll be tough for the price action to break above here, but important to understand and acknowledge that if it does, you have to be smart about trading these altcoins and not to expect the same type of gains and just ease of trading. Now, this is the total market cap of all the altcoins. And you see Bitcoin pulled back and the total market cap of all the altcoins in USD value did too. Now it's trying to put in a double bottom. If it can bounce here, essentially these altcoins could continue higher and take off again. You've got RSI is oversold down here. You've got a possible bullish MACD cross coming. So there are hints that signal a potential continuation to the upside. So again, the altcoins, they'll take a little break and then boom, could take off again. But it really depends on what Bitcoin's going to do. ERD, and so I gave you guys this setup yesterday. And sure enough, it did break out and looked like it's moving right now too. So that's good. Because I did post a zoomed in version of a 5-minute chart where this is a tiny little falling wedge and it looks like it's continuing to the upside. ERD, here's what's going to happen with ERD. Binance is going to announce, because Binance is backing this coin, right? Binance is financially backing this coin. Like, they're in ERD. They're involved financially in ERD. So you can always assume that Binance is going to come out. They've got this mainnet upgrade that's happening on the July the 30th. Well, Binance is going to announce, hey, we're supporting this, and you're going to get a pump based on that idea. You got more news coming this week for ERD based on this idea. So again, keep an eye on ERD. It's doing things that a lot of these other coins aren't, and we've talked about this. People have made life-changing money on ERD. It's definitely one to watch over the rest of the month. Just an example, and to understand, it's important to, even if you're a holder, keep some money on the sidelines. Don't go all in on these cryptos. Just an example, Matic, you have this oversold bounce. So what does that mean? You see down here where the RSI is oversold, and every time the RSI gets down close to this level, see bounce. Oversold, bounce. Well, here you get a V-shaped recovery, so you make 5.5% real quick. So let's say you're holding Matic in this situation. All right, falls off a cliff, takes some losses. Well, a quick way to recover your losses, and you have to know and understand, like, hey, if you have some extra time and you want to get cute with these coins and trade these coins, these oversold bounces after a Bitcoin pullback or pump, whichever hits the altcoin the hardest, essentially is a great way to make profits after you've taken some losses. And so understand that you have to adjust your strategy, some basic ideas that have to happen, and you will continue to make profits even if the coins you're holding are, you know, pulling back because you're looking for these oversold bounces. The SEC hits Abra crypto wallet $300,000 fine for selling unregistered stock swaps. Gotta be more careful. Bank of Korea acquires Samsung-backed blockchain authentication certificate system. Remember, we're dealing with IBM, Samsung. You've got all these traditional corporations that are developing blockchain type business solutions. And so the mainstream we want so badly to adopt this is our biggest competition. Ethereum tokens are now worth more than Ethereum itself. So all the coins that are riding and running on Ethereum, ERC20 coins, the valuation is worth more than the Ethereum itself. Kind of interesting when you think about it, but these DeFi coins are taking off and the valuations have surpassed, obviously, what Ethereum's total valuation is. So will we see more of this? Will Ethereum be able to scale to keep up? I mean, will Ethereum get to a point where the network is just so congested and bogged down? It's CryptoKitties version 2. You guys remember that? Completely bottlenecked the blockchain. ANKR announces Engine Coin as ANKR version 2 launch pool. So Engine came out and they're excited. They partnered with ANKR to launch this Engine Coin liquidity pool. This is powered by, let me just say it, Chainlink, powered by Chainlink. Man, I'm telling you, you throw that name around, boom, pump phenomenon, right? Just always remember that. Throw that Chainlink around, people like it, people hear it, people buy on it. Respect the hype, trade the hype, sell the top, take your profits. Tezos jumps 15% to hit the highest price since early June. So what I notice is, when you get a good pump out of Link, Tezos follows behind. And so this was a previous setup I posted. These falling wedges are money. Like, these are my favorite to trade. I'll a lot of times buy the bottom of these falling wedges, right? Because they break higher 68, 70% of the time. And so then they're great midterm hold patterns. And so you can see XTZ, and this was posted about 5 days ago, but it did break out of this falling wedge. It's not drawn here, but this was a setup that I actually posted in groups shortly after. This was when Link was running up, and then boom, moved to the upside. After this pulled back, came back down, retested 28% gains in Tezos. Now, essentially, it's important to look for some type of retest here for Tezos. You know, it really needs to hold this. See all this price action right here where it acts as support, acts as resistance, 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 resistance. Well, that creates support here. And so it's important that this price action bounces and then continues higher. These are the targets that I'm looking at. They're marked over here in the white blocks. If you guys appreciate the content that I post on a daily basis, definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I will see you guys tomorrow.